Hi, I'm Cancerian Empath, and I'm here to give you a general twin flame reading. I'm sorry I've been out the loop for a little while, but I am back, and I am glad to be doing another video. Kind of felt like a fish out of water, not doing them, not entertaining all my tarot cards, my oracle cards, but work is trying. As I stated before, I work in demolition, so it can mean a lot of hours, a lot of manpower, even though I'm a woman. When I come home, I'm literally and completely exhausted. Then the only thing I want to do is shower, eat, and go to sleep. On top of the fact that, as I stated before, I'm a full-time grandmother, I'm a full-time mother. And it doesn't help that these retrogrades and new moons and just can have my mind all over the place. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I ask that you subscribe to my channel, like, and share the video with whomever you please. This, again, is a general reading. It will not resonate with everyone. If it does not resonate with you, you can check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. For example, I am a Cancer sun, but my moon is in Virgo, my rising is in Leo, and my Venus is in Gemini. So I can listen to any one of those horoscopes and it will resonate with exactly whatever it is I'm going through. So again, as I told you before, I'm here to do a twin flame reading. I haven't done one for a while, so I'm about due. I hope everybody's all right. I've been okay. I've had my good days and I've had my bad days. I've had my ups and my downs. Things are not exactly where I would like them to be, but they're not where they used to be. Especially spiritually, I'm not sitting around depressed and grieving. And when it comes to any kind of trials or tribulations that I've been through in my life, I'm finding out that I'm built for it tough. And I'm not ashamed to say it, and I'm not bragging, but at the same time, I'm proud. Because no matter how many times I get knocked down, I get back up. That's the only thing left to do. Whatever it is you're going through in your life, if you've endured worse, then keep going. No matter how painful it is, because one thing I'm finding out from my own life and my own personal journey is that there are lessons, and it's making me who I am today as a person, which is higher vibrating, a lot of mental clarity, peace, pockets of happiness. And I say pockets of happiness because I am a working single mother / grandmother, and times can be trying for me. But I do my best, and that's all anybody can do at the end of the day. So, yeah, that has been trying times for me, along with my love situation. As I told you before, I too am a twin flame. I am a divine feminine. I have a divine masculine. I was made aware of the twin flame journey in May of 2018. I had no idea what a twin flame was. I had never heard of it until May of 2018. It is a very powerful spiritual journey, and if you don't resonate with spirituality, it can be downright scary. Because what a lot of people don't know in a twin flame journey is that you can actually feel your person. You can feel them. You know their thoughts. You know what they like. You know what they don't like. You know what they will do. You know what they won't do. You know what to say to them. You know what not to say to them. You can feel when they're happy, when they're sad, when they love you, when they're angry with you. It's crazy. So basically, you're taking on two different kinds of emotions. And what a twin flame is one soul that is split in half. You are one, and your divine masculine is the other half. And most people think that you absolutely have to come into union when you're a twin flame, when that is not the case. There are many twin flame cases where the journey basically consists of learning lessons and evolving spiritually. Now, when you come into union, should you come into union, that's a good thing. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not the main focal point of this journey. This journey's focal point is spiritual. It just happened to throw some love in there, some unconditional love. It will cause you to forgive the most horrendous things that your divine partner has done to you or said to you. It causes you to evolve. It really does. And some of it is painful and some of it is worth going through in order to get to where you are. You know, I was always taught that if nothing changes, nothing changes. So do you want to spend your life on this earth not evolving, not having anything significant to tell your children, your grandchildren? You want to be able to say that you were at a certain place in your life, but you came out of it, and how you came out of it. This journey is pretty much to not only help yourself involved, but others as well. And every family has generational curses. And by the way, if I'm talking too much, you can always, you know, fast forward to the actual reading. But I need to educate my fellow twin flames who may be new to this journey. When you are a twin flame, the journey is not just in your self-evolvement. It's the self-involvement of others. Every family, as I was stating before, has many generational curses, and they always appoint a certain amount of individuals to break those, who are appointed to break those generational curses. And I happen to be one of those people in my family. And as time goes on, I will tell you about my life's history. I'll give you a little bit now. I grew up in a very dysfunctional family. You know, I used to feel like I was cursed. I used to feel like maybe I did something to deserve to be in the kind of dysfunctional family that I was in, not realizing back then that I was placed in this family to change certain generational curses in my family, and I have several. I've identified them all, and I'm not afraid to take them on. And this is coming from someone who is from the streets, who did street things, who lived that street life. And I never thought in a million years that it would be someone like me who would be spiritually appointed to break those generational curses within my own family. And for that, I'm honored and I'm proud. So if you feel like this is you, welcome. The joy is in the journey. And with that being said, I'm going to start in with our general twin flame reading. And here I go, buying more tarot cards. I have an addiction to them. My total is 19, and I am unapologetic about it, so whatever. Anyway, Spirit, what do you have to give for, what energy do you have to give for our fellow twin flames? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Spirit, show me clearly. What energy, what weekend energy do you have, should I say, for our fellow twin flames? Divine masculine, divine feminine. Spirit, show me clearly. Spirit, what energy do you have for my fellow divine feminine and divine masculine? Show me clearly. And I'm going to shuffle 2 more times, and we're going to get to it. By the way, for those of you who like to book a reading with me, you can click on the links below. I have some very reasonable prices for those who feel that they need some kind of clarity about what's going on in their lives. So the first card up is the Justice card. So someone has some justice coming in, and that usually comes in when there has been some injustice in a particular situation, whether it be friendship, family, love. Some injustice was done, and some justice is coming in. So I need to clarify that. Spirit. Clarify the Justice card. Okay, and we have the Ten of Cups. So, looks like, I guess after a long, hard journey or whatever trials or tribulations you went through in your life, the end result is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups represents happiness, joy, love, family, unity, togetherness, oneness. Everything that you hoped for during your time of injustice is on its way. So that's a good thing. So congratulations to those, because I myself know what that's like, to go through many injustices only to come out on top. And the next card we have is the Sun card. This, coupled with the Ten of Cups, is pretty much one of the best cards to come out on the planet. This is a past life card, soulmate card, twin flame card, whatever you want to call it. And don't mind me, because when I'm doing these readings, sometimes I'm also taking this in for myself as well. Though this is a general reading, I am a twin flame, so this energy is pretty much exactly where I am. The Ace of Wands. To me, what this spells out to me, this is a very sexual card. This card, for me, gives off a lot of sexual energy. For those of you who don't know, twin flames have a very spiritual connection. So when that sexual energy comes about, it is more intense than your average karmic relationship or even soulmate relationship. It's a spiritual thing, even though it's a sexual thing, if that makes sense. So, yeah. I guess that will be the weekend energy. The next card up is the Knight of Swords. So, whoever this is, it could be you, it could be your divine masculine. And I gotta look at that again, because this is looking kind of thugged out and violent. Y'all see that? You see the man on the horse? He has a sword. He looks like he's stabbing at another knight, or his opponent down on the ground with his sword. So someone's coming in rather quickly, and they're willing to fight for you, or you vice versa are willing to fight for whoever this is that's coming in quickly. That seems like a bit of a, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but there's a jealous energy coming off of this card. I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry. I guess when when you're highly intuitive like myself, and you see these cards, you look at these cards, you don't just look at them, you observe them. So I can see things that most people wouldn't see. This card will look basic to them, but I see more than the basic, and that is coming in quickly and wiping out the competition pretty much. Next card is the Five of Cups. You can see this man standing here. He looks grief-stricken. I hope you can see it. There are 3 spilled cups in front of him, and he's so grief-stricken by the 3 spilled cups in front of him that he does not see the 2 full cups behind him, nor does he see the clouds above his head and the person behind him, if you can look closer, drowning in the water, being swept away by the water. He's that into what he's lost that he's not paying attention to what he could also lose, what he's losing, which to me looks like this person in the water who's being swept away. So this card is pretty much a warning for whoever you are out there that this resonates with to pay attention. The Six of Pentacles, that is, this seems like a past energy to me. This was someone who accepted crumbs emotionally in this situation. There was no equal give and take. And as you can see, the person here who is receiving the coins is willing to accept what little that is given to them. This person here looks like they're not even really into being giving type, but they're just doing it I don't know, just because, to give them just enough to keep them around. And that has been the energy in the twin flame journey, where there, for quite some time now, there's been very little equal give and take. You have the Six of Wands. This is public recognition. This is being in the public eye. This is just being noticed by everyone around you. That also has been in the twin flame energy. This is a new deck, so I'm noticing right here that there is a young lady standing in front of a man on a horse who's holding the wand, and she appears to be one of the people who recognizes him. So your person may be in a place right now where they are recognizing who you are. With all the public recognition, with all the attention that they're getting, they really only see you at this point because they realize who you are and what you are. So, girl, good for you. And that may have everything to do with this next card, which is the Magician card. You or your person, or it could be both of you, because the twin flames pretty much mirror each other, are in your Magician energy. You are manifesting whatever it is that you want with your mind and with your heart and with your good intentions. You will have this. I feel the need to remind my fellow twin flame family that your mind is a very powerful thing at this point, especially with the full moon in Aries coming up on the 13th. You have to be very careful, and I will say this loud enough for you to hear. Be very careful with what you think. Be very careful with what you say out of your mouth. What you say, what you think can manifest. So please make sure that everything you say and everything you do is positive. Anything you think, make sure it is positive. Your thoughts can manifest into reality, and if you're thinking negatively, you do not want your negative thoughts to come into fruition. So please, please, fellow twin flames, be careful with what you think. Be careful with what you do. Be careful with what you say. If you are a person who is into, for example, seeking revenge on someone that has done you wrong, know this: it will come back on you, and not in a positive way. What you give out, you will receive. If you give out negativity, you will receive negativity. So please be mindful and be careful. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Empress. She represents fertility. She is higher than a page. She is higher than a queen. She is higher than all of those people, all of those women. She is held in a high regard. She is widely respected. And as I said, this also represents fertility. So if you are in your childbearing stages still and you do not wish to get pregnant, I suggest that you use protection. during this energy and this weekend, basically, because you will come up pregnant. Please and thank you. So we are going to pull from the Energy Oracle deck. Excuse me. Definitely need to incorporate some oracle messages in this video in order for you to know what your next move should be. So this is basically why I pulled these. So Spirit, what messages do you have for my fellow twin flames? Show me clearly. Spirit, what messages do you have for my fellow twin flames? Show me clearly. And I will shuffle them one more time and we will get to it. And the first card up we have is Goddess of the Moon, and I will refer to the Energy Oracle book to define what the Goddess of the Moon means. So please bear with me, give me a second, and I will be right with you. Goddess of the Moon. Here we go. Goddess of the Moon. This card shows an eternal spirit holding the bright reflective moon and standing in front of the crystal clear waters of a sparkling waterfall. Her arms are stretched upward, receiving the light of the moon, the light of inspiration. This card is all about intuition, the ability to receive insights from your soul's point of view. Receiving the card upright tells you that you have the power to get intuitive information on all types of issues, and now is the time to use it. The Goddess of the Moon brings you all sorts of information, from the mundane to the spectacular. For instance, you could get the urge to take a different route from home, work, and find out later that you've avoided a 3-hour traffic jam. Or you might have an idea for a great invention, a stock investment, or a spellbinding novel. This card could also indicate a significant blossoming of psychic ability and mediumship on a professional level. You're always blessed with the ability to connect, but this card is telling you that now is the perfect time to open up. Get ready for the amazing inspiration this brings. So this is pretty much saying, and this is the Goddess of the Moon again, this is pretty much saying that at this point in time, your intuition and your psychic abilities are heightening. Listen to your intuition, please. When you get that gut feeling of something, when something tells you don't do it, don't say it, don't go there, don't. Usually your first gut is right. It's never wrong. I've had situations myself where Spirit will say something to me randomly and I think that I'm going crazy, only to find out later on that I actually wasn't going crazy, that I was receiving instruction from Spirit, and I'm at a place in my life where I can no longer afford to ignore when Spirit tells me to do something or not to do something. It's very important. It's key to receiving all the things that you need to receive in your life, whether it be financial, spiritual, mental, emotional, or even verbal. So it's no different than abiding by something that your parents told you when you were a kid. So that's pretty much it. I'm only pulling one card from that because I am a little bit tired, a little, working all day, and then I come home and you shower and eat, and you know what happens after that. So with that being said, I'm going to pull from the Romance Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue, and I'm going to close this out. Get a sip of water, and here we go. Spirit, show me what any message you have for my fellow twin flames on what their next move should be during this journey. Show me clearly. Spirit, what do our twin flames have to look forward to? What do the divine masculine and divine feminine have to look forward to for today, October 11th, 2019. And I'm going to shuffle these one more time, and that will be it. So, this card says, I don't know if you can see it, I hope you can. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So pretty much you already know who it is. The person that you wish to be with, you already know this person. This could tie into the Sun card, which is a past life relationship. You know who this person is, excuse me. I'm going to pull one more card. I don't know, Spirit is pulling on me to pull one more card. But you have already met the romantic partner that you seek. So, yeah, you don't have to sit around and wonder if you're a twin flame. Am I a twin flame? Is this my divine masculine? Because I did all that for the first 7 months of my twin flame journey. And I was driving myself crazy for nothing, because he is indeed, in fact, my twin flame, my divine masculine. He is me and I am him, and I know this now. So we're going to pull one more card, because I am nosy. That's really what it's about. And then we will conclude this video until next time. And here we have, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So this is pretty much a fearless card. This is a card of fearlessness. Make the effort. Making the effort takes fearlessness. And the bottom again, it says, great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So if you are being guided by spirit to take certain steps towards this journey, towards your spirituality, it is imperative that you listen, because this could make you or break you when it comes to this journey. We as twin flames love to say that we want a particular thing from this twin flame journey, but when we're given instructions, we become hard-headed as shit. Excuse my language. And I just, you know, and I'm not judging. I can identify, because I was there in the beginning. One of the ways to come into union, and please, I urge you, do not do these things just to come into union with your twin flame, is to vibrate higher. There are things you can do to vibrate higher. You can become one with nature. I plant my feet in grass. I walk in the rain. I meditate. I pray to my universe. I pray to the universe. I pray to my ancestors. I pray to my angels. And so far, my life is okay. So that right there should be enough for you to say, okay, let me give it a try. Because, you know, when you've already tried everything else when it comes to this journey to no avail, some desperation will kick in. Trust me when I tell you. So it's all boiling down to the question, which is, what are you going to do to vibrate higher? Because as I stated in the beginning of this video, this journey is really not about coming into union with your twin flame. That is just a bonus. I don't care how many times I have to say that, I will say it. That's what it is. This is a spiritual journey. It's a twin flame journey. Yes, excuse me, I'm dropping cards and shit. But it is a spiritual journey. And sometimes it takes love to bring us to where we need to be. There's enough hate in this world. So with that being said, why not follow this journey? What do you have to lose? And that's where I'm at in my journey. And with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please like, share, subscribe this video. And if you'd like to book a reading, please click on the comments on the links below. Excuse me. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you again soon. And good night. Bye.